Why was the April 1, 1933 Jewish boycott initiated by Nazis? Imagine walking down a street where suddenly shops start to close and intimidating figures stand outside. This was the scene on April 1, 1933, when the Nazi government launched a bold move against Jewish businesses. The Nazis wanted to send a clear message that Jews were not welcome in German economic life. This action was part of their plan to isolate Jewish people and weaken their influence. After Adolf Hitler became chancellor in January 1933, the Nazi leadership quickly pushed their racist ideas. They falsely blamed Jews for Germany's economic problems and the humiliation after World War I. They claimed Jewish businesses were part of a conspiracy to harm Germany. The boycott was presented as a defensive step against what they called a Jewish-led international campaign to damage Germany's reputation. Nazi propaganda spread the idea that Jews were responsible for the country's struggles. On April 1, 1933, Nazi paramilitary groups, especially the Sturmabteilung, or SA, gathered in front of Jewish-owned shops, doctors' offices, and law firms. They used slogans and symbols like the Star of David to mark the storefronts. The SA members intimidated customers and created a hostile environment. The Nazis also organized mass demonstrations and used propaganda to promote the event. Joseph Goebbels, the Nazi minister of propaganda, called it a moral victory. The boycott lasted only one day officially, but it was a powerful statement. It was the first nationwide, government-backed effort to target Jews economically. The event marked the start of more aggressive policies. It aimed to make Jewish people feel unwelcome and powerless. The Nazi regime wanted to show that antisemitism was now official policy. The boycott was a warning of what was to come. It set the stage for harsher laws and actions that would eventually lead to the Holocaust. The Nazi goal was to cut Jews out of German social, economic, and political life. They wanted to weaken Jewish influence and promote their racist ideology. The event also served as retaliation against Jewish protests abroad. Overall, the April 1, 1933 boycott was a clear signal that the Nazi government was serious about persecuting Jews. It was the beginning of a campaign of increasing discrimination and violence.